Hello. Today I want to experiment with rice coloring, which is an excellent exercise for anything creative that requires layering or filling in different shapes or containers with a beautifully colored rice that I'm going to make. Let's start from putting rice into bowls, the amount that you need depending on how big craft day you are planning, or maybe even a couple of days, so you have enough rice for different adventures. We fill the bowls, or it can be also plastic bags. Most importantly, keep your clothes safe and protected from being stained. Make sure that if you are doing it with your child, they have some protective aprons on. I will experiment with 3 colors first. So I will use these 3 bowls here of plain rice. I am adding vinegar to each of them. For this amount, about 2-3 spoons, depending on how much rice you have. Just make sure that all rice is soaked in vinegar, and you can see if it's enough, if it's wet enough. If you have too much vinegar, you can always add more rice. If you have too much rice, you can always add more vinegar. So this is our step 1, mixing vinegar with rice. Okay, I have enough here. A little bit more to this one. Yes. And now it's good to have different spoons for each color and a lot of kitchen towel around ready, so we can always remove any stains. I am now using red. You can see that the color immediately soaks in. If you want a more distinct color, you can always add a little bit more of food coloring. I am using food coloring. Any supermarket food coloring will do the job, available in the baking section. So this is my red, and I will be observing to what extent I'm satisfied with the sharpness of this color. Now I am using blue and a different spoon to stir. This one may be a little bit too wet, so I may need maybe a little bit more rice to this one. Yeah, it's nice light blue in my case. Just make sure that all the edges are brought back to the center. Now I am adding green and a different spoon. So we already have 3 beautiful colors. I will let them soak, and I want to experiment with a different kind of food coloring. I bought these ones recently. So I already have red, blue. I could use red, different kind of red, but well, I don't have yellow, so I think yellow will be nice if we wanted to give more brightness to our crafts. Alright, so I will add more vinegar here. I don't have a 4th spoon, so I need to use this one. And this food coloring is more like a paste, but it should do the same job. Actually, it's probably more concentrated. Let's see how it reacts with the rice and vinegar. It doesn't dissolve so quickly like the previous one, but it still colors it yellow. It just takes a little bit longer. So we have 4 colors now. We can have more, but I think, well, maybe I will make a little bit of black, which can be interesting for contouring, or if we want to produce a drawing from rice, we may need some black color. So I will add more black paste here. Oh, it's quite tough to remove. Yeah, this is quite tough. Well, it is also possible we can also mix colors to achieve different versions. Well, black is probably the least interesting at the moment, as you can see. It really didn't do much. I will try again, but it's very difficult. Well, that's why we need to do it at least 24 hours before the day of our craft lesson. This needs to be done in peace, so you can observe how your rice is absorbing. Well, this is not very good, but I still may keep it. As it is, so it's kind of gray at the moment. I have beautiful yellow as it appears, and it's still becoming sharper and sharper every minute. Yes, I have very nice dark pink, green, really beautiful green color, and blue. So that should be enough. What we need to do now, we need to dry this rice, and this part is very important. To dry rice, we need some containers, so I need to remove these colorings from the tray. Make sure that you close them properly. And we need now to use different trays, as many trays as colors. If you are in the enclosed space, you can actually even dry your rice directly on the kitchen towel like this. But that you need to make sure that it won't fly away. I will show you how to leave it for the night, so our rice is ready 24 hours later. Okay, this is how it is getting dry. If you want to have it enclosed, then it is better to put some kitchen towel in the tray, inside the tray, and dry it on the flat surface like this. You can see that the excess goes into the kitchen towel, and that's the whole point here. Yeah. Right. I have this container for green. You can add 2 layers if there is a lot of excess. of vinegar in your bowl. Well, it is good to leave it for a couple of minutes in the bowl. And then spread it on the tray, just to make sure that you have the color you want. Yeah, I think having it on the tray is a safer option. I think I could possibly add a little bit more yellow to my yellow rice. But it wasn't very easy in the first place, so let's remember that the paste colorings are not so friendly for this exercise. Still doable with yellow, but not so effective with black. You can see that it doesn't really spread very easily. It leaves some lumps, so it takes longer to press it in. Well, still nice yellow color. It can be also done with paints. If you don't have food coloring, it can be done with any kind of paint, in tubes or cream paste. Watercolors are probably least effective, but you can try them too, if there is nothing else. Okay, so this is my yellow. This amount of rice is enough for producing a few bottles with different layers of colorful substance, or it can be also used to color in different shapes on paper with any kind of glue that your child will put first as the layer to stick the rice in. Otherwise, well, you can just open your imagination, play with it, and enjoy the process.